The investigation into the Malaysia Airlines plane shot down over Ukraine. We have learned an American killed was born in Fort Lee, New Jersey. 19-year-old Quinn Schansman. Tonight, his grandfather spoke publicly. CBS 2's Don Champion takes us to the crash site tonight.
As night fell on Ukraine Friday, the wreckage from Malaysia Airlines Flight 17 still sat in miles of open fields. The bodies of many passengers on board still have not been removed.
What we observed were already bodies starting to partially decompose in the hot sun.
It is a crash site in the middle of a war zone. A world away in South Jersey, Ronald Schansman is struggling to make sense of what happened. His grandson, Quinn Schansman, was among the 298 killed on the plane. The 19-year-old, the only American confirmed on board.
As a grandparent, you just hope that none of the children or the grandchildren will go before you. And now it has happened.
Schansman was born in Fort Lee and was in his first year of college at the University of Amsterdam. Studying business, he was on his way to meet family members for a vacation in Indonesia. At the crash site, locals have been marking bodies while investigators have started looking for critical evidence.
The location of the black box is a huge concern because it's a major piece of evidence. They were also concerned about the perimeter, whether it's been secured to avoid tampering or looting.
So far, pro-Russia rebels have only allowed a few European observers in the crash area. Friday, American analysts used satellites to backtrack where the surface-to-air missile that's thought to have downed the plane came from. The launch area thought to be on the Ukrainian border with Russia in an area held by pro-Russian rebels. President Obama says the blame could reach all the way to the Kremlin.
We know that they are heavily armed and that they are trained, and we know that that's not an accident. That is happening because of Russian support.
Passengers and crew on the downed plane were from 11 countries. Nearly 2/3 were Dutch. Among the dead, as many as 100 prominent HIV/AIDS researchers who were on their way to a medical conference in Australia.
It's so useless, it's so senseless what happened.
Tonight, Malaysia Airlines officials are defending the decision to fly over Ukraine in the first place, saying it's been a common route for airliners. Meantime, at this hour, members of the FBI and NTSB are on their way to the crash site. We are live in the newsroom this Friday night. Don Champion, CBS 2 News.
Don, thank you. And stay with CBS 2 for new information on the crash investigation and get updates anytime, anywhere at cbsnewyork.com.